Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel I-Toyverse&Games, and today I am going to review Marvel Legends Retrowave Classic Spider-Man. So here's the figure, you can look at it. So this is technically my third video in English, but it is also second because I started uploading new videos in English from this year only. I had uploaded a video a long time ago when I started my channel in English. So let's see the packet. So here's the packet. Here's written Marvel Comics. Here's the logo of Spider-Man from the Spider-Man 1996 in the animated series. Here's Spider-Man sitting on its logo. Here's the figure. So the condition of the box is not that well because I have bought this figure in 2021. So the package has seen better days, but now it is not in a good condition because I kept it in a shelf, but I didn't know how to open the box when I first bought this figure. So this was my first fully articulated official Spider-Man figure. So first the time I bought it, I didn't know how to open the box, so I cut the box from all the sides, and now the box is like this. It comes out like this, but the best method is to cut open them from here. So there is an art of Spider-Man here and other figures from this wave here, and here's the import sticker. Here's Spider-Man, and here's other information, and here's the barcode. Let's open the Spider-Man and take it out of its packaging, and here's the warning chit. Oh, here's our figure. Now I will take it out from its plastic pack. So here's the figure out of the packaging. Here you can look at the figure from all the sides, and let's take a look at its head sculpt with which it comes in the pack. So this head sculpt is not at all good on my piece. The web pattern on this face sculpt does not look good. It has meshed up web lines, and the eyes are looking weird because of the distance between the eyes, and the distance appearing because of the web pattern, which is not painted very well. It is weirdly painted. It has shifted its side to the right side instead being in the middle. You can look at it and it looks weird, so I am changing this head sculpt. You can look at its head sculpt. At this head sculpt, it is good, but it also has some chewing here. This is the only problem with my piece. Not every piece come with this problem. So let's take the good Steve Ditko style head sculpt here. So here is the head sculpt. Now Spider-Man is looking like Spider-Man. This head sculpt is much better. It has good web pattern on its face, and the eyes are sculpted very well and painted very well. Here you can look at it. It also comes with a pair of fisted hands. They are sculpted very well and they have good web line work on them. So here's the figure. I put him in a very simple pose so you can look at it. Let's see its details. So here you can look at the details. The web lines are painted very well on this figure, and the painting is very good in my opinion. This color and this color is fading away. So what I am trying to say, the color on the belt is fading a little bit because it is painted over the blue color. I don't know if red is also painted over the blue color, or blue is painted over the red color on the body or on the torso. Here you can look at its web swinging hands, which are sculpted very well, and the head, which looks super awesome. This is the only head that I like from this Spider-Man. The other head is also good, but in my copy it is very badly painted. Here you can look at its feet, which are also sculpted very well with muscle detailing, and it also has the web lines painting on its foot, which also looks good. So let's see other details. So here you can look at the back of the Spider-Man. The paint on the back spider has rubbed off a little bit. Here you can see I have put this figure for a long time on myself, but I don't know how the heck this color got rubbed off from the spider. I don't know. I didn't scraped it on the wall or on the floor, but I don't know how the color got rubbed off from the spider. Here you can look the muscle detailing on the back, and here are the ugly double jointed pins, which now we don't have because joints are now pinless joints. So these pins are not seen in the new figures. Here's the back of Spider-Man, here's Spider-Man's butt, and other details. You can look at it. Here's the serial number, so it has good detailing. And I have to tell you that I like the Spider-Man a little bit too much, because it was my first fully articulated Spider-Man. The reason that I don't have any Spider-Man in my childhood that are fully articulated, because official figures are not available in my city and I only get bootlegs. But now when I finally found this figure which is fully articulated Spider-Man, I just bought it in an instant, and it was an awesome figure at that time, and it is still a very awesome figure for me in 2024. So I still like this figure. Many are complaining that this figure has dated out because new mode like Renew or Vows Spider-Man mode has come out, and it is much better than this figure. But I think this figure holds its ground on its own. It has its own unique features than Renew or Vows. I still like this Spider-Man. Renew or Vows Spider-Man is also good, but I still think this Spider-Man for me is the best. It looks awesome. It does not look like a teenage Peter Parker. It looks like an adult Peter Parker, but in some poses it looks super great. So I still like this Spider-Man, and please comment your thoughts about this figure in the comment section. Do you still like this figure in 2024, or you are now good with the other figures like the new Vows Spider-Man and the new The Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man? And I have to tell you, I have broken this also. So this was my first articulated figure, fully articulated Spider-Man figure. So while I was posing it for the first time, I was making a crouching pose, so I mistakenly pulled this joint a little too bit hard, so it got broke a little bit. So the drop down hip on this still works, and it is still has a very good articulation, but it is a little bit loose, as you can see here. Fortunately it didn't break much at that time. This figure now sells for more than $100 in fully packed new condition, but without the package it goes for about $40 to $50. But if you find someone selling it at a good price, like a good action figure collector, so he can sell it to you for $30 to $40, which is a good price for it in this year, I think. But $100 for this is not worth, man. I got this figure from Flipkart, which is an Indian online shopping site, for $30, about $29.50. But at nowadays I don't think you can find it for $30. Let's take a look at its articulation now. So with the head, Spider-Man can look this much high, which is a very good range. It can look this much high and this much low. It can tilt its head. It has a good range in tilting. It also has the forward and backward movement, so it can go forward and backward like this. It can rotate 360. Its hand can rotate 360. It has a hinge at its shoulder with which it can go up to or a little bit more than 90 degree. It has bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which does not have better range. I will say that the new ones have a better range, but because of these muscles or biceps, its joint cannot move further than this point. And it has rotation in its wrist and a hinge in its wrist with which it can move this much up and this much low, and also sideways. So it has very good articulation in my opinion. It also has very awesome butterfly joint with which it can move like this. Its whole arms can go to its back, and they can also come forward. The forward movement does not have a good range in my opinion, but the backward movement has a very good range. Even the new Marvel Legends Spider-Man does not have this kind of butterfly joint. I didn't see in any. I don't know about Renew or Vows because I didn't bought it yet. But it will also have the same type of butterfly joints because it is using the same body type. The upper body is the same. I think the legs are different and the shoulders are different. So in its body, it has a joint in its torso and a joint at its ab. With these joint, it can crunch back this much backward and can go this much forward. It does not have a waist cut, but from the torso joint it can rotate 360 and can go sideways and backward and forward. It also has a very good range, and here it has this much splits and it can kick this much forward and also a little bit backward. It also has drop down hips and a thigh cut, double jointed knees which have a good range, and it also has calf swivel. You can pose him in very different poses, and I think the posability of this Spider-Man is much greater than the new Spider-Man. I'm not talking about the comic ones because I don't have them. I'm talking about the new Spider-Man ones, like the movie ones, like Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland Spider-Man. So the articulation in this Spider-Man is much better than the movie figures in my opinion. It has ankle pivot in its foot, and the foot can go this much back and this much back or down and this much up with the help of the hinge at its foot. So now let's compare it with other Spider-Man figures. So here's the classic Spider-Man next to Tom Holland Spider-Man final swimsuit. So here you can look at the figures. Here's the Amazing Spider-Man next to Retrowave Classic Spider-Man. So here you can look at the difference between their colors. It is some kind of a metallic red. They look awesome next to each other, and their height is actually same. Their height must be 6 inches. So here's the Spider-Man in the crouching pose. So I don't know any other new Marvel Legends except Renew or Vows, and the Amazing Fantasy one can get into this pose, but this Spider-Man can, but the movie ones can't, like Andrew Garfield and other. It has great posability and it holds its ground. And after how many years it has been since it released? I think it has been 4 years since it has been released. Yes, it was released in 2020, so it is still a good figure in my opinion. I want to know the opinion of you guys in the comment section about this figure, so please leave a comment. So here our video ends, and if you like the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more action figure reviews like this. I will upload new action figure reviews now and then. I'm not uploading much English videos, but will try to upload English videos, at least 2 videos in a week. So thank you for watching everyone. Keep playing with your action figures and toys, and let us meet in the next video. Bye bye everyone.